Welcome to Make Money. Hope you've not forgotten to hit the subscribe button. If you've not hit the subscribe button, please do well to hit it now, because there will be so many contents coming along your way on leading you towards wealth. If you are interested in farming, please listen and learn.
Laura with Garden Answer. Today I want to walk you through the process of planting potatoes. It's really easy, and it's actually one of my favorite vegetables to plant because everything happens underground. So you really don't know what you're going to get until you go into harvest, and now is a perfect time to get them in the ground. They like to be planted in the cool spring temperatures. The first step is finding a spot that receives a lot of sunlight, so at least 6 to 8 hours, preferably all day sun if you can swing that. This is the raised bed where I'm planting mine, and it does get all day sun. The second step is to make sure your soil is the right consistency. Potatoes like light and fluffy soil because they form their tubers or potatoes underground. They need room in order to grow and expand and to form nice, big, large potatoes. So you want to take your digging fork or your shovel and just work your soil up really nicely. If you have really heavy clay soil, I'd recommend, especially if you're planting potatoes, to garden in raised beds. That way you can control what kind of soil you have in there, and you won't deal with that heaviness. The third step is to add a starter fertilizer to your soil. Potatoes do like fertile soil, so while you're in there working up the soil, it's a great time to add some in. I'm using the Espoma Organic Biotone, sprinkling it over the top and working it in with my hands. Potatoes do like a pH between about 5 and 6, but they're fairly adaptable and should produce a pretty good crop for you. However, if you have really high alkaline soil, it's a good idea to add in some sulfur into your soil to bring that pH down a little bit, and the potatoes will do that much better. Step number 5 is to prep the potatoes. So if you look at the potatoes, you can see these little sprouts coming out. Those are called eyes. So if you have smaller potatoes like, say, this size right here, you can just go ahead and plant them whole. There's just one eye on this potato. But if you've got larger potatoes with several eyes, you can cut the potatoes in pieces, like I've done here. And then you want to let them dry for maybe a day or two before you plant them. That way that cut part can heal over and it helps prevent rot. So we just want to make sure there's at least 1 or 2 good eyes on each piece. Step number 6 is to plant. So here's how I do it. I dig trenches about 4 to 6 inches deep, and then I place the potatoes, eyes facing up, about every 8 to 12 inches. I plant them closer together in raised bed situations and a little bit further apart when they're in rows. Just keep in mind that the closer together you plant them, the smaller the potatoes will be. So if you want larger potatoes, give them a little bit more space. And that's it. It's really that simple to plant potatoes. Now all you have to do is water them in and wait for them to grow. It usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks for the plants to emerge from the soil. And then you'll start to see the foliage grow and fill in. And once the foliage starts to die back, that's when you know it's time to harvest your potatoes. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more gardening tips and tricks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
I believe you've learned so much from this video. Well, recommend this video to your friends, your family, anyone around you that you know is interested in agribusiness. Please recommend this video to them. And I believe you've not forgotten to subscribe too. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification so that anytime we release content, you'll be one of the first set of people to be notified.
Keep making money. See you at the top.